Imagine being trapped inside complete darkness. No light, no escape, no human help. Now imagine that darkness existing inside the belly of a massive sea creature, deep beneath violent ocean waves. How does a man survive something like that? How does someone remain alive inside a whale? More importantly, what kind of faith does it take to call upon Allah from the depths of the ocean when death feels certain?
This is not mythology. This is not legend. This is one of the most powerful miracles ever mentioned in the Quran. The story of Prophet Yunus.
The prophet who survived inside a whale, and the dua that still changes lives today. Thousands of years ago, Allah sent a prophet named Yunus to guide his people toward truth. In English traditions, he is often known as Jonah. But in Islam, Prophet Yunus holds a special place among the noble prophets of Allah. His story is not simply about a whale. It is about patience, responsibility, mercy, and the power of sincere repentance. Because the story of Prophet Yunus teaches believers something extraordinary. No matter how far a person falls, the door of Allah's mercy remains open, even in the deepest darkness. And one moment from his life would become so powerful that Allah preserved it forever in the Quran. Prophet Yunus was sent to a rebellious nation. According to classical
There is
Islamic
no
history,
God but God.
He preached to the people of Nineveh,
O people,
day
fear
after
him
day. He
and
called
obey
them
him.
toward the worship of one God. He warned them against corruption, against disbelief, against turning away from Allah. But the people rejected him. Some mocked him, some ignored him, others refused to change at all. Years passed. Still, most of the nation remained distant from guidance. The burden on Prophet Yunus became heavy. Like every prophet, he deeply cared for his people. He wanted them saved. But human hearts can become stubborn. And eventually, the tension reached a breaking point. Prophet Yunus warned them that punishment from Allah could come upon them if they continued rejecting truth. But instead of listening, many continued in arrogance. Then came a moment that changed everything. Prophet Yunus left his people without receiving Allah's permission to do so. The Quran later refers to this moment as wisdom.
Not as rebellion against Allah, but as a human mistake made under emotional pressure. And soon, the trial of Prophet Yunus would begin.
After leaving his people, Prophet Yunus traveled toward the sea. He boarded a large ship filled with passengers. At first, everything seemed normal. But suddenly, the ocean changed. Violent winds crashed across the water. Massive waves shook the ship. Dark clouds covered the sky. The vessel began struggling against the storm. The passengers became terrified. According to authentic Islamic narrations and classical tafsir, the people aboard feared the ship would sink because of the violent conditions. In desperation, they decided to reduce the weight of the ship. Lots were cast, and the name of Prophet Yunus appeared. Not once, not twice, again. The people hesitated. They recognized him as a righteous man, so they cast the lots again. But once more, his name appeared. The storm intensified. The ship groaned beneath the crashing waves. And then, Prophet Yunus understood. This trial was connected to him. Without resistance, he cast himself into the sea. One moment he stood among people. The next moment, he disappeared beneath the dark ocean waves.
But what happened next would become one of the greatest miracles in Islamic history.
The Quran tells us that Allah caused a great sea creature to swallow Prophet Yunus, not to destroy him, but to preserve him. Imagine the moment: dark ocean waters, violent waves, a human being completely alone at sea. And then, a massive creature emerging from beneath the depths. Within moments, Prophet Yunus was swallowed whole. But this was no ordinary event, because by the command of Allah, the creature did not harm him. And suddenly, Prophet Yunus found himself alive inside complete darkness. The darkness of the night, the darkness of the ocean, and the darkness inside the creature itself. 3 layers of darkness surrounding him from every side. No escape, no movement, no human help. Only Allah. The Quran describes this moment with extraordinary power.
Because sometimes, Allah removes every worldly support, so a person learns where true dependence belongs. And inside that darkness, Prophet Yunus it was spiritual. He turned completely toward Allah, not with pride, not with excuses, with humility. He made one of the most powerful du'as ever spoken by a believer.
Inside the darkness, Prophet Yunus called upon Allah, not with long speeches, not with complicated words, just one sincere dua. A dua still recited by millions of Muslims today. La ilaha illa Anta Subhanaka, inni kuntu minaz-zalimeen. There is no God except you. Glory be to you. Indeed, I was among the wrongdoers. Think about the power of those words. He began with Tawheed, complete belief in Allah. Then he glorified Allah. Then he admitted his own mistake. No arrogance, no denial, only sincerity. And Allah heard him. The Quran says, had he not been among those who glorified Allah, he would have remained inside the creature until the day of resurrection. The ocean remained violent. The darkness remained complete. But something greater had already changed.
Allah's mercy descended, and the impossible was about to happen.
Then came the command of Allah. The massive sea creature rose from the depths of the ocean. Waves crashed against the water. Storm clouds moved overhead. And suddenly, Prophet Yunus was cast safely onto the shore. Alive. Weak. Exhausted. But alive. After everything he had endured, Allah still protected him. The Quran describes how Allah caused a plant to grow over him for shade and care. The man who had once disappeared into the darkness of the sea was now resting beneath the mercy of Allah. And something even more extraordinary happened afterward. When Prophet Yunus later returned to his people, they believed. The same people who once rejected him turned back toward Allah. And according to the Quran, they became one of the rare nations who benefited after believing before punishment descended upon them. The mission was not destroyed.
It was completed. And the dua of Prophet Yunus would remain a source of hope for believers until the end of time. The story of Prophet Yunus is not only about surviving inside a whale, it is about surviving moments of darkness. Every person faces storms in life: fear, failure, loneliness, regret, depression, hardship.
Sometimes people feel trapped, with no way out. So whenever hardship surrounds you, remember the prophet who survived inside a whale. Remember the darkness that could not destroy faith.
The believer who sincerely turns back to Allah is never truly lost. Keep your faith strong and never lose trust in Allah. If you enjoyed this powerful story of Prophet Yunus, make sure to like the video, share it with others, and subscribe for more cinematic Islamic documentaries and Quran stories.